Hi boys and girls, welcome to Everyday Math Lesson 2.4, Turnaround Facts and the +9 shortcut. The materials that you'll need today, notebook paper, pencil, your math journal. It would probably be helpful to have a number grid and maybe like one counter or one penny, something to keep your place on your number grid, and a calculator just for a couple math boxes. So if you don't have a calculator, that's okay. Let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do is go over our math journal page from the previous lesson. So this is math journal page 30. If you're noticing that you have any mistakes, please fix those with your pencil and eraser. Question number 1, Julie had 10 crayons. Rosa gave her 8 more crayons. How many crayons in all? We have 18 crayons. We know this because 10 plus 8 equals 18. For question number 2, use your calculator. Show 25, but pretend that the 5 key is broken and show 2 different ways. There's more than just the 2 that I chose, so you maybe have completely different answers and that's okay. But I picked 20 plus 3 plus 2 and 12 plus 13. Notice how I did not use a 5 for either of my problems. For question number 3, you're counting back by fives. So we started at 45, we went to 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Then we had a little bit of a challenge. We were at 0, and if we keep going back, we have our -5 and then -10. For question number 4, write less than, greater than, or equal to. So 6 plus 5 is 11, which is less than 6 plus 6, which equals 12. 8 plus 3 is also 11, which is less than 12. 9 plus 9 is 18, which is greater than 17. 4 plus 9 is 13, which is equal to 8 plus 5, which is also 13. For question number 5, draw the hands to show 10:30. Notice how my hour hand, my shorter hand, is halfway in between the 10 and 11, and my minute hand, the longer hand, is on the 6. For question 6, Kyra has 2 dimes and 3 nickels in her left pocket. She has 1 quarter and 2 pennies in her right pocket. How much money does she have? I like to count my coins starting kind of with my biggest. So if I have my quarter, I have 25. Then I'm going to go to my dimes. I have 35, 45, then I would have 50, 55, 60, and then my 2 pennies gives me 62. So you should have had 62 cents. If you want to put your math journal to the side, and we'll take out our whiteboard and marker if available, or your pencil and your notebook. If the speed is ever too fast, please pause as often as needed. So for this first page, if you have your own number grid, that would be helpful. If you don't have your own number grid, you can use the number grid that I'm providing on the screen. I want to show you with this first problem what you'll be doing for this page. So if I want to find the distance between 22 and 44. So I'm going to take my counter and I'm going to put it on 22. And I'm going to leave it on 22. But then I want to see how much is it going to take me to get to 44. Now I like to count by tens and then count by ones. So watch how I go from 22 to 32, which is 10. 32 to 42 is also 10. So I have 10, 20, 21, 22. So I can see that from 22 to 44, it took me 22 spaces. Let's try one more together, and then we'll have you try a couple on your own. If I'm going from 15 and I want to go to 59, notice how I'm first going to start counting by tens, and then I'll switch over and count by ones. But I'm going to leave that counter at 15 so I know where I'm starting. So I would have 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. So from 15 to 59, it would be 44 spaces. Now can you try going from 85 to 56? And then maybe press pause, solve, write your answer down, and then press play when you're ready to check. All right, so I'm going from 85, and I'm going backwards this time to 56. So I'm going to go, so I would have my 10, 20, and then I'm going to start counting by ones. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So from 85 to 56, it was 29. Another way maybe you did, if you counted by tens, 10, 20, 30, but then took away 1 because we didn't get quite to 55. So then think 30 minus 1. That could be another way too. From 13 to 53, if you need to press pause to solve and then play when you're ready to hear the answer. So from 13 to 53, I have 10, 20, 30, 40. 40 spaces. From 26 to 47, so I would have 10, 20, 21. So from 26 to 47, it would be 21 spaces. And the last one, from 103 to 47, 103 to 49, I would have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. So it'd be 54 spaces. If you want more practice with this, you could come up with some other numbers on your own and try to find the distance between the two numbers. The next thing I'm going to ask you to do is find the sums for the following 6 problems. So can you write down these 6 problems, or for sure write down the answer to these 6 problems? Press pause and then play when you're ready to check your answers. We know that 1 plus 6 is 7, 6 plus 1 is 7, 3 plus 5 is 8, 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 2 is 10, 2 plus 8 is 10. What did you notice? Yeah, if you notice that the answers were the same, that's what you were supposed to see. And we call these the turnaround facts, because 1 plus 6 is 7, but if I turn those around, 6 plus 1 is also 7. Let's try one more strategy. On your whiteboard, can you solve these facts with 9? And if you want to take out your math journal and look at page 27, if you could have both your whiteboard and your math journal, page 27 out. So second graders, we're talking a little bit about the 9s shortcut with this page. So the digits in the ones place is, the digit in the ones place in the sum is 1 less than the number added to it. So in the example, 3 plus 9, it equals 12. Notice how 2 is 1 less than 3. Another trick with our plus 9s is you add 10 instead of 9 and then count back 1. So if you haven't solved and you want to try using one of these two 9s tricks, you could do that. But I'll solve these with you today. So we know that 1 plus 9 is 10. We know that 2 plus 9 would give us 11. 3 plus 9 we solved already, but that would give us 12. 4 plus 9 would give us 13. 5 plus 9 would give us 14. Are you starting to see a pattern? 6 plus 9 would give us 15. 7 plus 9 would get us to 16. 8 plus 9 would bring us to 17. And 9 plus 9 gives us 18. We're going to practice a little bit more in our math journal. So can you put your whiteboard to the side and will you open up to page 31? And you can see that we're solving our plus 9 facts. We also have 2 unit boxes. You can pick whatever unit you want. But will you solve the top part? And then if you want to write a plus 9 number story for the bottom to kind of pick something of your own, press pause and then play when you're ready to check your answers. All right, second graders, we're going to check our answers. 3 plus 9 is 12. 7 plus 9 is 16. 9 plus 5 is 14. 2 plus 9 is 11. 9 plus 4 is 13. 9 plus 6 is 15. 9 plus 8 is 17. And if I'm going too fast, pause as often as you need. 1 plus 9 is 10. 0 plus 9 is 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. Now they switched up the order a little bit. 9 plus 3 gives me 12. 9 plus 6 gets me to 15. 8 plus 9 brings me to 17. And 13 equals 4 plus 9. You could pick whatever units you wanted. I chose to use books and pencils. Do you have a plus 9 number story? If not, come up with one. If you're ready to hear mine, you can keep it going. My number story is Sam checked out 7 books. His sister checked out 9 books. How many books did they check out altogether? I have 16 books. I know this because 9 plus 7 equals 16. All right, second graders, the last thing we're going to do is take a look at our math boxes. This is page 32. I'm going to ask that you complete this page on your own. When you're all done, take a picture and put it on Seesaw for your classroom teacher, and we'll go over this page in our next video. For question number 1, you're counting by sixes. If you want to use your calculator, you can. Otherwise, you could just use your brain. For question 2, fill in the missing numbers on the number grid. Solve for number 3. You can choose whatever unit you want. For question number 4, show 88 cents in 2 different ways, using quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies. For question 5, which seasons have the same number of votes? So which 2 seasons are tied? And then for number 6, 132 has how many hundreds, how many tens, and how many ones? All right, we will see you next time.